Surprise, everybody. Hi, guys. Happy Tuesday. This is Redban. Welcome to Virtual Redban number 722. Yes, a surprise Tuesday. Very rare for me to do a Tuesday, and I've only been doing them once a week for a while, but I wanted to jump on because I was back home, and I wanted to talk about this mystery that I solved today, and we'll get into all that real quick. But happy Tuesday. Cheers to you guys if you're having an adult beverage or whatever. Cheers to you guys. See this Death Squad mug? You can get your very own Death Squad mug and all the different Death Squad merches at DEATHSQUAD.tv. There at the very top, you can click on Shop Squad, and that will take you to ShopSquad.tv, where you have mugs, shirts, hats, including the new shirts, which are just flying off the shelves. You guys have been ordering them like crazy. They're already starting to sell out. So if you haven't got one of the yellow or red stripe Death Squad long sleeve Toxic Cat shirts, get them while you can now. Pretty badass, I think. It's one of my favorite ones. My favorite is the red sleeve, though. I like the red because I'm a red band. See, red stripe, red band. And I'm also a blood. A lot of people don't know that about me. Anyways, go to ShopSquad.tv. I'm not a blood. Get your hats, mugs, shirts, or you can go to DeathSquad.tv, like I said. You can also find every single episode of Kill Tony, including Monday's hilarious episode with my good friends Rich Voss, Eleanor Kerrigan, and Dom Herrera. What a fun episode that was. It's always great. I haven't seen Dom in a long time, man. It's been like 4 years since I've seen Dom, so it was great seeing Dom again, seeing all those guys. Anyways, every one of those episodes can be found here at DeathSquad.tv and now on Spotify. And you can click on this little ball right here, the Kill Tony logo, and it takes you to YouTube's, Kill Tony's YouTube, which you can get all the episodes there. What do you guys think? You've been watching these Kill Tonys lately?
Gracious. Absolutely incredible. So how did...
My favorite is we've been doing a new style of advertising. Where we sit there and with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your home.
I think going to therapy is extremely beneficial, and Talkspace makes it so easy. There's no need to commute to appointments.
Sign up online, get a personalized match with a provider that's right for you, typically within 48 hours. It's incredibly convenient to have virtual sessions with your licensed therapist from the comfort of your home.
I think going to therapy is extremely beneficial, and Talkspace makes it so easy. There's no need to commute to appointments, miss time at work, or line up childcare in order to attend sessions. It's mental health care made easy. Talkspace lets you send messages to your therapist so you don't have to wait for your next session.
Fun times.
Years. What made you take a 9-year break?
Right now,
well, youtube.com/KillTony. Also, at the very top, you can see Sunset Strip Comedy Club. That's the comedy club that I own here in Austin, Texas. So if you're ever in Austin, Texas on a Thursday, specifically, if you're on a Thursday, is my secret show. That you click on that, it'll take you to sunsetstripatx.com. There you have every single show that we do, and of course my show every Thursday. And man, this Thursday is looking pretty huge, just like the last week. This one, some of these people that are in town this week are pretty awesome. So if you guys want to see an awesome show, I usually have about 15 or 17 comedians on each show. It's a good show if you're in Austin and you just want to see all the hottest Austin comics and anyone that's in town. Check it out, sunsetstripatx.com. Or you go to DeathSquad.tv for all the links of everything I just said. All right, how are you guys in the chat? Yes, my volume was a little low. I saw it myself. Yeah. What's going on, guys? Moon Tower, I believe, is starting, next week? Moon Tower Comedy Festival. I'm not a huge comedy festival fan, but Moon Tower is definitely, I think, better for comedy than South by Southwest. I mean, even this year, South by Southwest I was like so excited for it because I was like, oh, all my, usually that means a lot of my friends are in town from LA and New York and shit. But there was like barely anybody for comics from South by Southwest. Now Moon Tower's got a little bit more. They got, of course, Andrew Schultz is there, Shane Gillis, Ari Shafir, Brad Williams. I'm looking through the list. Jeff Ross will be there. Kathy Griffin. Wow, Margaret Cho. Miss Pat. Oh, shit. Mark Marin. Roy Wood Jr. Sweet. Let's go down in these smaller names, man. Jesus Christ. I can't even read it. Do I know any of these people in the smaller names? Who are these people? Sam J. I know Sam J. Todd Berry. Love Todd Berry. Jeez. The Sklar Brothers. Always good seeing them. Wow. I need to reach out to some of these people to see if they want to do the secret show. Steve Fury. Hell yeah. Yeah, Moon Tower is going to be pretty fun. Earthquake in Taiwan hit a chip manufacturer. What? That happened right now? Uh-oh. Oh my God. Taiwan earthquake leaves 1 dead. Japan lifts tsunami warning. 6.1 earthquake strikes northern Japan. Wow, look at that. Holy shit. That's a fucking photo right there. That just doesn't even look real. Oh, I did not see this yet. News Brian wasn't on today. News Brian was not paying attention to the News Brian stuff. That is a crazy fucking photo. Man, that's scary. Holy shit. How are all the buildings like this? It's like they all stuck together, but they all got tilted. What the? Whoa. Oh my God, that's scary. Holy cow. All the buildings are crooked. Is there any video for this? Any videos? Let's see what this does.
We're following a developing story of a strong earthquake in Taiwan and a tsunami warning. The USGS reports a 7.4 magnitude quake hit just off the coast of Taiwan a little more than an hour ago. That was followed by a 6.5 magnitude aftershock about 12 minutes later, with others that followed. We have this new video just to Indoor Newsroom showing collapsed buildings on Taiwan's east coast. There's no word yet on whether anyone has been hurt or is trapped. A tsunami warning has also been called for southern Japan. There's currently no tsunami warning for California or the rest.
How is that not falling down? How is that last building not falling down? Look at that. How is that? Turn these subtitles off. How? This makes zero sense. How is that falling down? But at least hopefully it looks like people could get out of there and escape, which is great, but that's just, I've never seen anything like that. That is ridiculous. I got another one. Is that the same one? That's the same one. Wow. That is, I guess it's just that one building that they keep on showing. Oh my God. There's a landslide. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you imagine this? Oh, that's just scary. Earthquakes are fudging scary. That's right, I said fudging. Fucking scary. Fucking scary. That's one thing I do not miss about living in Los Angeles is just the random. It's always so random in the middle of nowhere. You're never prepared. And boom, earthquake. And it's shocking. It just makes your heart freak the fuck out. All right, we'll maybe look more into that later. Let's get to the point. let me see. How do I even start this? I should always think out like how I start this, but let's smoke a little green tea. I am somebody that is when I can't figure out something, it drives me insane. I get it from my dad, I think. My dad being an engineer. You know, most things nowadays you can just easily Google and figure out. But when something happens and I can't figure it out and there's no help on Google, and it really sits in the back of my head, and it's kind of, it almost makes me like ill, you know. It's almost, it's kind of, it fucks with my health almost when I can't figure something out. And I had something recently happen to me that was driving me crazy. And on top of that, what I thought it was ended up not being what it was, and it just made it worse. So, as some of you guys might know, I recently got a new studio downtown, and you know, it's fun. I'm just kind of doing, I'm in the you know, putting it together, buying stuff for it, you know, and just buying. It's fun. I get to buy new furniture because a lot of the furniture I have here at my house, I'm not bringing to the studio, so I get to buy a new couch and, you know, buy new stuff. And one thing I've wanted, and it's something I wanted here, but this is not really a place that is, you know, I have too much electronics and stuff here, honestly. But I've always wanted to get a record player, and because I grew up with having records because I'm that old, and over the years, I just really love the sound of vinyl, and there's something cool about collecting records, you know. I don't know. It's the physical element of it and stuff. And I wanted a really nice record player. And I was doing some research on record players. I went down one of those things on YouTube where you're just going down a rabbit hole of record players. And then somehow, for some dumb reason, instead of just getting a basic-ass record player, I happened to stumble upon a video of a record player which is built by Fender. It's actually the manufacturer's Mofi, M-O-F-I. I think that's how you spell it, Mofi. They teamed up with Fender, and they made a super limited edition record player. And sure, I like Fender. I'm not a musician, but, you know, I appreciate Fender. But what really got me is I saw this record player, and it was how it looked. Not only was it just supposedly a really high-end record player, and as I'll show you, you know, it doesn't use a regular, it uses like a rubber band, and, you know, it's like the high-end nerd shit that, you know, people that really like record players, you know, they like the, you know, this style. I think it's not using a belt. I forget what it's called. Anyways, but what really got me is this studio has a lot of wood in it. It has wood floors, and we got some nice wood tables and stuff like that for it. And so I was really liking going with the wood look of everything. And when I saw this, I was like, you know what? This would be perfect to get this record player for this table. It look really nice when you walk into the place. And so this is the record player, and I think it's just gorgeous. They only made, I believe, 1,000 of these. And so when I saw it, I was like, damn, I'm not going to be able to find one of these. But luckily, no one's buying them or something. Or, you know, it's pretty expensive, you know. But it's made out of real wood, and it's got the sunburst thing that I love about, you know, Fender guitars and stuff like that. See how it's using a rubber band. The needle itself, or whatever they call it, the cartridge, is like a really good cartridge. Like, it's super ridiculously expensive if I ever have to replace it, or when I have to replace it. But it's just a very nice sounding quality turntable made by Fender. And
Fender, as we know it today, was a lot different back in the 1940s.
Review,
in fact, they didn't even sell guitars.
The title of this is called Fender Built Turntable. It's unbelievable.
Being torn up in the comments for quoting this record like this right now. These are the best things. Say swamp because they all are going to. First off, you have that sunburst pattern down here on the woods. This is all handcrafted, each individual one with the same wood that they use for their guitars. So it's just beautiful looking. They nailed it. The sunburst pattern, as you know, some other people in here said, is just absolutely perfect. Now you have that gold Fender logo also on the corner, which is just an eye, it just pops. And overall, the turntable is massive. So you have a 10-inch tone arm. It's the MoFi Ultra tone arm, custom developed and manufactured in the U.S. It uses smooth, high-quality ball bearings for low friction in the vertical and horizon planes, so all you hear is what's in the grooves. It also features this card-ass wiring that goes through the tone arm. Now that is going to maintain signal purity from the head shell leads all the way through.
It even has like a counterweight and stuff like that. I mean, like this little thing that you have to actually, I have to like use it like I had to put this on there, and you know, they had like thread and needle type thing. Anyways, quality turntable, love it. Been loving it. I've only had it for about a month and a half, 2 months. Oh, somebody in the chat used to work for Mophie. Is Mophie a good company, BA? Did I choose right? Is this a pretty decent record player? Your employee discount does not work because it was manufactured by Mophie. Oh. Well, that's good to know. Maybe, BA, you can help me out with this once you hear my story, too, BA. Anti-shaking. That's what that little counterweight thing is. Yeah. Anyways, one thing I quickly figured out when I got the record player was, oh, shit, it comes in pieces. I've never put together a record player again, turntable, and having to, you know, put the anti-shake thing in, and you know, I didn't know how much to turn the counterweight, and you know, it was very, it kind of intimidated me, I guess. And now, you know, I'm really paranoid. I didn't do it right or something. I don't know. I think for most people, don't buy this. You know, I think this is a great turntable, you know, if you know what you're doing. But I should have just gone with my first, you know, originally I was going to get something like a Techniques or just like a classic DJ turntable type thing. You know, when I was younger, my dad had like this amazing record player that was all automatic. It was, you know, you just pushed a button, it would skip to the next song somehow. I don't even know how it did that. It just did, you know, at the end of the record, it automatically brought up the arm. Like, how did it do that? Maybe it didn't switch. I thought it switched from song to song. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But it had a lot of cool features. BA said that's a solid turntable, but a little pricey. I agree. But I was mostly not only buying it because I thought it was just going to be one of the best turntables, just watching all these reviews, but I also thought it was just pretty. And for what I wanted, it's half, I'm just going to be honest, it's half furniture. It's half, like when you walk into the studio, it just looks really nice. It's you know, something to talk about. Give them something to talk about at your studio. You know, one of those things. And then so on and so on. Now, the studio that I've moved into is a new building. I am actually one of the first people in the building, or it was. And with having a brand new construction building, a building that's still under construction, there's a lot of things that weren't complete, and it's still not complete, you know, at the studio. Like, they're constantly adding things to my studio that they finally got in or something. They're still building it pretty much. So there's been a lot of, kind of annoying things. Like there's a layer of dust. For the first couple of weeks, there was a layer of dust over everything every couple of days. And it's just from the air conditioning being brand new and just sucking in all this dust from a new building. So I had, they're cleaning my air filter now at once a week. And I bought a nice air filter also on top of it, but for the air conditioning and stuff. And just like little things like that. But one thing that has been bugging me, and this is where the mystery starts. Okay, so it started about 2 weeks ago, and I got my little setup going on here. See if I can show you this. So here it is. Don't mind the bag that's on the stereo next to us. You might have seen me post this on my Instagrams before. We got this nice little wood cabinet that it sits on, or whatever it's called, made out of a solid piece of wood. That thing weighs about 800 pounds. It was annoying to move. Got these nice speakers, which are not in the picture. Whatever. Got this nice little unit stuff for it. It's a nice little setup, right? But I noticed that's why there's a bag over this part, this stereo thing over here on the right. I noticed one day I came out and there was these little piles of what looked like plaster or like some kind of powder. Little piles. And they were just like sprinkled next to the record player. Luckily I had this lid was down on the record player. It was down. And so I didn't get anything on the turntable, but there was just these little piles. And at first I was like, oh God, where'd this come from? And I look up, and above the record player and the stereo is one of these things. Now, this is something I didn't know. I didn't know what this was at first. I was like, why are these little circles all over my ceiling? Now, this isn't my house. I just Googled this because I didn't take a photo of it. But, so yeah, that's not what my ceilings look like, guys. That would be depressing. It looks like an office building or something. But I have these caps all over my apartment, and I didn't know what they were. I never even noticed them before. And then I'm starting like, what are these caps? And I later found out these are caps that go over a sprinkler system. So if the apartment catches on fire, there's a sprinkler that's underneath it that you've probably seen, like, the sprinkler heads inside of like a hotel, or and it says don't hang coat hangers on it or whatever. Well, that's what's underneath that cap. So if there was a fire and the sprinklers turned on, that cap would bust out or something like that, fly off, and then water would shoot out of that to put out the fire. Now, it didn't look like there was any hole around it, but there is like a little crack around it. And I thought maybe that, somehow that's coming out. Maybe some old building dust and stuff is in the sprinkler thing, and it's just falling out. Vibrations, whatever. So I was like, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Well, for the last 2 weeks, I'll say 1 week, it's been happening over and over again, to the point where one day there was 2 piles, one day there was 3, and I would clean it before I go to bed and wake up and there's another pile, just this weird pile. And then it kind of went away. It went away for a few days. And so I thought that was weird. And I'm cleaning this dust off, and I'm like kind of freaked out because, it's over my stereo. That's why I have that bag on top of my stereo that I showed you. And it's over my stereo, and it's just, you know, dust and stuff like that around your around your record player. It was getting dusty, and you know, it just kind of sucked. And I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm cleaning it, and I noticed something. I noticed on the front of my record player, there was like a paint chip. A paint chip. I had never noticed it before. And then I noticed another one. And another one. I noticed 3 paint chips. And at first I tried to wash it off. I'll show you what one of the paint chips looks like. If I can do this. Right there. See that paint chip? Right there. You can also see how the dust, I mean, it just looks dusty. And at first I was like, what the hell? Is this paint? I mean, they were painting something outside of my studio, but how did the paint get in my house? And I tried to wash it off, and I couldn't. And it was like kind of weird how I never noticed it before. It was bugging me. So now I'm like, kind of like, is this dust that's coming out? Is there something acidic to it? Because this was landing on, or this is where some of the dust had fallen down on it. And I was like, is this like some kind of like battery acid type thing? And I'm like, okay, I gotta get this, the people involved that work at the building the studio's in. And so they had the maintenance crew come out, and they're going up there looking, trying to figure anything out, and we're all freaked out. We don't know how the hell it's happening. And so they decided, you know, I told them I'm ready to hook up cameras. I'm just going to find out what the cameras are, you know, what's going on by using cameras. And then it hit me. I was sitting there freaking out, and I figured it out, guys. The record player's infested with termites. That's what it is. That's what it is. What was happening is there's bugs, millions of bugs inside this piece of wood that they made this record player out of. Like, this is like a huge chunk of wood, and there's a bunch of termite baby eggs in there, and they're all hatching. The thing is filled with, the whole record player is filled with millions of fucking termites. Here is just a look at the record player, all the different holes. The only reason I figured it out is I got my phone and I got it in magnifying mode, where it was a magnifying glass, and I noticed there was holes. Like that where it looks like it's white. I blew in it and all this dust came out. The whole, there's one. I thought these were just paint chips until I saw this one, this new one. This was the one right here in the left. I blew in it and all the dust came out. And it was just a straight up hole going into the wood. See, it looked like this, and I thought, wow, that's weird. What a weird chip. I almost thought it was like a power light or something at first. And then I just started noticing more and more. Like, I didn't even notice that there was ones actually on top of the record player. Let's see if I think I showed it to you. Like, I didn't even notice this one. At first I thought it was paint. I thought they were like, when I wasn't there at the studio, they were like spray painting shit or something. There's some on the sides. See, there's the dust right there, right out of the hole. That's after I blew on it. But there was like, it looked like somebody just left a thing of cocaine below the record player. Did I have this shipped from Chicago or Las Vegas? Well, I will have to check. I don't actually know. But there's another one. I'm guessing Vegas, right? I'm guessing Vegas. I don't know. BA. So luckily, actually, I bought it from, I don't know if I should rat them out, a huge electronics company that's very well known and respected for home audio and video. BA, you probably know who I'm talking about. I mean, don't break your foot about it because then you might have to get a crutch field. But luckily, they were super cool about it. And they sent one out today, a brand new one, and they just want me to swap it out so they can investigate it. But now I'm thinking, shit, if it's from the same place, if it's next door, like it's like if they bought 10 of them, they're probably manufactured exactly from the same piece of wood. Just mind-blowingly disgusting, though. Which, to me, it's oh, what's up, Hinchcliffe? Good news is, though, the bad news is that it's sitting there right next to all this wood. I have wood speakers, wood. It's sitting on a huge chunk of wood table. I mean, I forget, that thing's like oak or something. It's one piece of oak. The thing weighs 800 pounds. And the speakers are wood next to it. The floors are wood. Luckily, after getting it out of there, looking around everything, there's no other tiny holes on any of my wood pieces. There's nothing, no tiny worms or anything like that. So it looks like whatever is inside that record player. And trust me, if I kind of wish I could just crack this thing open. Wouldn't it be nice to just saw this thing right in half and just see what's inside of it? I wish this electronics company would send me like they're going to investigate it. Obviously, if they have this problem, is this problem from the manufacturer? Or is this problem in their warehouse? You know. And what's crazy is I thought that I was going to Google this, and I thought there was going to be all these like, oh, you know, Reddit pages of like, oh, this happened to me, and there was nothing. There was nothing. It was like I might be the first one. And when I called the electronics store, they had never heard of anything like this. The whole day today, like when I drove home this morning. Just had so many issues this morning. Also had a plumbing issue on top of that, which is a whole nother story. The unit above me is no one's in it yet, and there was a leak, and so luckily it was my spare bathroom was pouring water through the light fixtures. Which is scary because the light fixtures were on, blinking. The warehouse that they got it from, it's a dust ward. Oh, the warehouse they got it from is a dust, meaning it's shitty. Or is dust ward in Chicago? Or it's a dust ward. I don't know. Is that a word? I don't know what dust ward means. I'm guessing it's just shitty. But one thing I thought it was really cool, and I get it why they're doing it. You know, the electronics company is just like, no, we're just going to send you out one. You just send us back the old one. They didn't ask for a credit card number or anything, which is like so crazy. You know, they usually have you send it back first, and then they check it, and then they send you a new one. They're like, no, we'll overnight you one. You know,
And I'm like, yes, please, get this out of my house. Chicago. Oh, it's in Chicago. Yeah. It freaked me out, though. And can you just imagine? I mean, you know how crazy this has been? Like, I'm like racking my brain for 2 weeks about this, and nothing made sense. And then I thought my record player was just like, had some fucking blemishes on it that I didn't see. So anyways, I guess there probably will be a part 2 of this. I know this is thrilling, but we'll see what happens with the new one. I'm honestly guessing if this is from the same piece of wood, because when I got it, there was not a single hole in it. So I'm thinking whatever this is hatching. You know what I mean? When I got it, it was in perfect condition. So it makes me think that whatever was in that wood was like hatched or something. If that's a thing. And it has to be from that record player because nothing else has any, you know, this dust thing is only happening there. It's not, all the wood around it's fine. But I thought I had bugs on me the whole day today, though. Driving home, I'm just like constantly itching my hair. The manufacturer's in Michigan. Saying, oh shit. Thank you, Chris Nuggets, for the $2 tip. Same with my ex. I knew I saw extra holes. What? I don't know what that means. Yeah, you know, while I was doing some research of trying to find other people that had issues like me, and I guess I'm the first person or the only person that put it on the internet or whatever. It does happen in guitars, which I never thought of. Termites in a guitar. Never even thought of that. But I guess that happens. Termites in an amp. I read a couple Reddit threads about that. Oh, I am going back to spray bomb everything tomorrow. I had a rough morning because of the water. It didn't even start with this. The water problem is the thing how I woke up to. The water issue, which, I mean, we see water coming out of your light fixtures and fan above your toilet, and it's kind of freaky. Woke up to that. And then when the maintenance people were there, I'm like, hey, could you check this also? I put a ticket in. They're like, oh, okay. They couldn't figure it out. Used to do remodeling. Termites are relentless. Yeah. Usually, though, I'm surprised I haven't seen any, though, you know? So it makes me think that they are, yes, that's what it is. It's the Mophie Electronics Fender Precision Deck, limited edition, yes. So this must be like really babies, right? Does anyone know anything about termites? I don't really know much about termites, but when I looked it up, it was definitely looked exactly what termites look like. Yeah, I sent this. I had to send this to an electronics company. They wanted to see it. They had never heard of this shit before. But see how, like I'm saying, it just looks like a white dot because it's filled with whatever these bugs are pushing out, like they're drilling right now or something, and they're pushing out this dust. So until I blew in there and the dust all flew out of it, it just looks like when you touch it, it's just like, all right, this is just a white dot. Like, it made no sense. This is not a good look for Mophie, who are already in litigation with a multitude of other reasons. Oh, great. It's also not now, and also the electronics company is probably like, why they were so nice to me was like, oh no, this is like bringing bed bugs in your house. You know, like, luckily the place I live in is mostly concrete except the floor. It's like a concrete type building. It's not made out of wood. It's termite poop, mate. Yeah, that's what I read. Most amps are reinforced by plywood. The record player looks like it would have been an alder top, which would have been harder to eat. There is other wood-boring insects, and you are correct. My first, because of the hole, like I had never looked up termite holes. I've never had termites. Like my house, I have a bug company, which is probably unnecessary, and they come once a month and spray around the house and do all that shit. But I never knew, like, termites were like such nice professional holes. Like, so I immediately thought it was some kind of worm. You know, my first thought was a worm. I didn't even think of termites until way later after doing a bunch of research. Fender only uses the best termites. That was a Jewish woman, not Trump. I have 8 cats. Termites don't scare me. I don't think termites scare anybody. It just kind of fucks your house up. I got bed bugs once from letting a chick's puppy lay in bed with us. Now I think about it, was it a dog or the chick? Well, it's probably not the dog. Your chick probably was at a hotel. She's probably a lady of the night, ruthless. The girls that you allow in your bed, especially with a dog. Where are you, West Virginia? Come on. So the termites chew through the shellac? I don't know, Wander Bucket. I don't know anything about termites, you know? No, it's not the building. I know that for sure, because there's nothing else in the whole entire place that has this dust or these holes, including the wooden table that it's on, the wooden speakers it's next to. Everything wood around it is fine, except the turntable just is like imploding, shit is trying to get out of that in the middle of it, it's fucked up. I don't know, man. It is not I'm now wishing I don't even want this new one. Like, when they send me a new one, I don't even want the new one. I wish they would allow me just to get something else, because I just have a feeling I'm going to have the same problem again. I don't know. I think this is also could be just, a once in a lifetime thing. Look at this hole. I blew that one out. That's why there's dust everywhere. I blew on it. Just a disturbing morning I had. And I had a nice night. I had a nice, fun, stupid night last night. We had one of the most amazing Kill Tonys ever. I can't wait for you guys to see it in 3 weeks. When I say
I think the next 3 episodes are some of the best episodes we've ever recorded. I mean, that's kind of how it happens. Or maybe they agreed to send a new one because they know this is a problem they've been having. Oh, you're right, Toe. That's what makes me think that, yeah, he was too quick to go, oh, yeah, we'll send you a new one. Yeah, sure, send pictures. No. They will check the replacement turntable before they ship a new one out to you. That's good to know. Now, when I opened it up, though, it was imperfect. It looked perfect. But again, if they're all hatching at the same time, you know what I mean? I had a good night last night, though. After Kill Tony, we... Oh, here's another picture. I guess I could show you this. Just to show you the wood I have around it that's not affected. You know, there's wood everywhere around it. You got this shitty wood Eames chair, whatever. You got wood speakers. You got wood floor. You got you got wood everywhere. Nothing else has these holes. Or this powder. Wood. I had termites in the house I grew up. The residue they left was not as fine. Ew, Toe, you had termites growing up? It could be the wood they're eating. They're only eating the best wood. They're eating Fender wood, Janice. Anyways, the next 3 episodes of Kill Tony are going to be amazing. Last night's episode, man, I can't wait for these to come out because there's something cool that happened at the end of last night's episode that was magical. It was magical. It was the most magical thing that happened except for me getting engaged on Kill Tony. Maybe they're from the speakers. No, the speakers, there's no zero. I checked everything. I went crazy. Oh, that was a joke. You don't like those speakers? Those aren't Wayfair speakers. I don't even know what those speakers are. Let me tell you what the speakers are. I'll tell you what the speakers are. I just wanted wood speakers, all right? They're actually really nice, though. I don't really know what they are. But they are nope, nope, nope. I don't know what they are. Now I want to know what they are. Thank you for being. What? Sorry, guys. I will figure this out. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. KVLs? Is that what they are? I don't think they're KVLs. They're really nice, though. They're like really nice little tiny speakers. You know, tiny wooden speakers. They're KEFs. KEF speakers. You almost got it. KVL, KLH. You almost got it, Manuel. You know what I'm talking about. How'd you know? You have more than one pair? No, the other things you guys are seeing are not. They're not speakers. That's a lamp that you were seeing. And there is a subwoofer, but it's not plugged in yet. I just haven't plugged it in yet. And I think this subwoofer, I can't remember what it is. It's old. I actually had that. Q150s? No, they are Q350s. Seems better. than the 150. Are those good? You know what? Now I wonder.
It's a wonderful impedance match to vinyl records, effectively
calm down.
Grounding unwanted noise.
KEF Q350.
Today I'm going to be taking an inside look at the KEF Q350 bookshelf speaker so we can get an idea of its construction and build quality. If you like seeing these types of videos, make sure you hit that like button.
I
use the amount of likes a video receives as votes to determine which videos I do more of next. The KEF Q350s have a retail price of $799. It can be found on sale.
Yeah. Wait, how much was it? 500. It's not bad. I don't think they were. Yeah, I didn't think they were crazy expensive or anything. If you lose party. And Janice just sent me some news. Yoni just sent me, Tony is in your Twitter comments right now. I saw that. He's always positive. Yeah, I think Tony was in the chat room. I don't know if you guys saw that on Twitter. You YouTubers didn't see it, but Tony said just like he thinks virtual Redban's stupid, which it is. He doesn't understand. It's just me playing video games. You know, it's more like a Twitch stream. It's not like a podcast or anything like that. But I forget what he said. He said something like, I don't know. He's being Tony. I saw it for a second. I don't know what he said. Janice thinks it also might be liquid powder post beetles. Ooh, that actually, you might be right. That actually looks, well, I mean, they both look exactly the same, but the size of it, let's see, liquid powder post. I mean, powder post sounds more. Look at this. See the holes? That looks, I mean, pretty accurate to what the holes look like. Huh. A very fine sawdust may fall. Oh my God, this actually sounds a lot like it. Larvae of the beetle feed on many of the various hardwoods used in furniture, baskets, hardwood trim, flooring. Infestations in homes are mostly always due to the infestation of the wood prior to construction. Well, if it was all over the floor, then I would be concerned. But this being the record player, that makes more sense. Let's see, eggs, larva, pupa, and adult. Ooh. Huh. They commonly infest in woods, including ash, oak, and hickory and walnut. They pose little threat to the integrity of homes, which are framed with softwood lumber. They don't like that. They like good wood. Wow, this actually sounds more like what it might be. It might not even be termites. This actually, Janice, I think you solved this. This actually makes a lot more sense. Wow. Yeah, actually, this sounds way more
like what it is. And this thing actually looks familiar, doesn't this? Doesn't this look like one of those fake lightning bugs? You guys grow up when you had lightning bugs and there was like the fake ones that just flew around with the lightning bugs. Like, we're lightning bugs too. You know what I'm talking about? Those fake ass lightning bulb. Dakini solved it. Dakini? Well, thank you, Dakini. Dakini is the one that solved it. Well, good job, Dakini. Yeah, those are good standard bookshelves. Now I just want to know what BA says. BA knows what he's talking about. Thank you. Get over it. Termites put out 150 million tons of methane a year. That's fucked up fact. But the record player is made of an ash top. What's an ash top? That bug is kind of cute. Oh, I still have another bug. Shit. All right, guys. Well, that is the mystery of the Fender. Part 1. Ashwood, ash tree. Oh, nice. I will update you. This has now become a part of Virtual Redban where we talk about record player bugs. So I will try to update you guys when I get the new one in. I know this is fascinating for no one. I mean, I find it fascinating. This is something, that I like because I didn't know this, and, the older you get, you learn little things like this, and it adds up. Tony is somewhere making fun of me for saying that. He'll get it in like 10 years, right, guys? In 10 years, Tony will get it. But just looking at this record player now, it's pretty ridiculous. I didn't notice it earlier. That just shows you how many times I've used this record player in the last week. But a week ago, it didn't have all these little dots. The first dot that happened was this dot. No, this dot was the first one that happened. And I thought it was just, when I first saw it, at first I thought it was just like a power light or something. Like it seemed almost like it would turn green when it's on or something. I was like, but when I saw this one and these two, then there's this one. This one's the new one. This one's brand new. And then the ones on the side, I didn't even notice. No, these are not holes. Anyways, part 2 coming soon of the great Fender mystery. Silverfish are the worst bugs and the worst band. Wasn't Silverfish a band? I feel like they were. They had one hit. What was Silverfish's one hit? Was that am I thinking of something else? You're thinking of Valaktafish. Wait, what's that Jewish fish? Valaktafish. Silverfish band. Oh, maybe they're not. Wait, what am I thinking of? If I'm thinking of Silverfish. That's not a band. Silverfish band? Oh, maybe it is. Silverfish Big Bad. No, that can't be it.
Nah. Oh, yeah. Silverchair. Silverchair. Greg, right when I looked over, Greg was like, Silverchair. Oh, yeah. No, actually, all you guys just said Silverchair. I just saw Greg's bald ass. Yeah, what did Silverchair sing? Breathe in, breathe out. I know it's not Silverchair, but that would be funny if it was. What was their big hit? I'm guessing it was Tomorrow. I mean, I kind of remember this video. Tracks are fun, but for Silverchair, fuck off, you silverfish bitches. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't like when Tony's watching me. I hope Tony's not watching me anymore. I could just see Tony right now, like putting this shit on in Mitzi's or something, or he's playing it on the mothership and all the comics are watching. Like, I hope that's not true. Now I'm like paranoid about that. So let's get into tech news just so it's not as cringe. It's not as cringe anymore. Silverchair was the record industry's attempt at replacing the Nirvana. Yeah. You actually are pretty solid with that. Fuck, what is Silverchair up to now? Wait, is it Silverchair? Yeah, it's Silverchair. What a dumb name. Now it just doesn't sound right. Like when it came out, I was like, oh man, Silverchair. Are they still around? They're on SoundCloud. That doesn't seem like a good look. Let's just see what's going on Spotify. That will teach me. Wow, so their last album was 2022? Wait. Oh my God, why do you do it that way? Wait, no, their last album was... Really? 2007? Where'd I get that 2022 from? What? Oh, 2002. No, so their last album was 2007. I mean, look how pouty that motherfucker is. Oh, the lead singer died? He died in 2008. No, wait, no. No, he didn't die. Wait, triple murder track. Who would a 16-year-old kid with a triple murder who's inspired by Silverchair? Wait, that's what he looks like now? Oh God, I've gone down a Silverchair rabbit hole that I don't want to go down. I'm sorry, guys. I am not going down this hole. Silver Coffin. Come on, dude. How did he turn? Why is my voice going like that? You know what? We need to move on. I am not talking about Silverchair more than this. I haven't even said the word Silverchair in maybe 30 years. I guess 2000 at least. 23 years. Yeah. Let's move on. Don't care at all about Silverchair. I was just having some
mint leaves. I don't know if you guys know that. I smoke mint leaves. Maybe we could start a silver charity. Come on, Yonder. Yonder wizard. Jeez Louise, man. God. Oh. Yonder, what did you do this time? Let's go back to Nickelback. That's right. Junk. You know, one thing I forgot to say, because I was told Tony, or saw Tony was in here, so I stopped saying it, because I know Tony doesn't watch the TikToks. And I know a lot of you guys watch the TikToks, right? You guys are into the TikToks. And what I was saying earlier before I found out that Tony was in here was that I had a great night last night, but woke up and had all this drama. And it just, you know, just fucking horrible. You know, it's just horrible to wake up with drama, because I had such a good night last night. We had a great kill Tony. But afterwards, you know, me and Janice both watched TikTok. And one thing I've been watching a lot lately, and Janice will like walking in the room and she'll just hear, "We're Costco guys. Of course, like the double chunk chocolate cookie," you know, like. And so she keeps on hearing me watch these, because if you're on TikTok, there's a million videos of people making videos about the Costco guys, or just the Costco guys make a lot of videos. And so now it's become a part of my identity. That's who I it's something that I like to joke about, especially with Janice. I'll be like, we're Costco guys. Of course I'm eating a chicken bake. You know, and stupid stuff like that. I love the double chocolate. And if you don't know who the Costco guys is, I guess I could show you real quick. I'm sure I will get a copyright strike for this. But there is a whole community of people making videos of the Costco guys, and it is so dumb. It's so dumb, but the kid and the dad and the daughter, they're just so charming and stupid. You know, it's easy to watch. And yes, it is where comedy goes to die. I agree with you. And this is absolutely not anything amazing. To me, though, what I love about it's become a meme. And I love, of course, the internet, just where they go with it. People have been putting their videos in like AI and just tripping them out, where they turn it's scary almost. It's creepy and scary. Like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I believe in scary AI. Especially since this kid and his dad, you could tell they just started together like, "Hey son, let's get together and make a video for TikTok." "Yeah, Dad." And it kind of reminds me of Rick and Morty. Like the kid reminds me of Morty, like, "Dad, I like a chicken bake," you know, like, and Rick being the dad, who's just, you know, like, you could tell he lifts every day, protein and powder and raw eggs and stuff like that, you know. And they had to get the daughter involved, because obviously the daughter is jealous that the dad's spending all the time with the kid. I mean, this is what I think. This is just my theory. I don't know if, you know, what's real about this. But what's funny about the whole thing is, I think what really makes me laugh the most about it is the fact that the Costco guys, their name on TikTok, we're the Costco guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I got into this, but it's pretty funny. The Costco guys, the dad is named AJ, which immediately makes you go, that's a cool name. I'm AJ. Of course, I like the double chunk chocolate cookie. You know, I love the chocolate chip cookie. But the fact that their Twitter or TikTok name is AJ and Big Justice, which is the most wrestling thing ever. You know, the kid's name is Big Justice, which is a big name for such an adorable kid with an adorable voice. See, now I'm overselling it because I know that most of you have no idea anything about these Costco guys. And this is a problem for me, laying in bed at night, watching TikToks. But it's fucking adorable. It's not adorable. You grow to think it's adorable. And at first, I'm going to show the original video. I think this is the original video, just so you can get how stupid this is. But before that, thank you, Chris Nuggets, for the $2 tip. Speaking of dads, good night, Dad. Love you, Dad. Hey, Chris, you're welcome, son. Rachel, oh, God. Rachel does not like TikTok. Thanks for the tip, 7. Stop watching TikTok. You're better than that. I know, Rachel. But when you're in... It's actually nice to look at some TikTok. Only 20% of TikTok I actually enjoy. And so far, this is the most charming robot family I've ever met in my life. Just look at their eyes. They're dead robot eyes. This is all AI. Wait, AJ? AI. Okay. Maybe AJ is AI. I mean, Big Justice. Maybe all of them are AI. Maybe this is AI, and we're going to find out these aren't real people. All right? But here's the original video. I'm sure if you're watching this on replay, it's probably cut out because of copyright. And it's really stupid. It's really, really stupid.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try out the furniture.
Yeah. We're Costco guys. Of course we work out with the tires.
We're Costco guys. What the heck is this thing?
Anyways, we're Costco guys. Of course we're walking around and looking at the televisions every time we're here.
Costco guys. Of course we look at every TV in the place every time we come in.
They just the acting, like look how he's looking straight now. He was looking at the camera, but he's like, this is him acting. See, he's looking at the camera going, of course we look at the TV every time we're here. And then he just like stares off while he walks away.
Come in.
That's why I think it's so funny. I don't know why I like it, but I think a lot of people like the Costco guys.
We're Costco guys. Of course we get the sample even though we bought the thing the last 3 times we were here.
We're Costco guys. Of course we cool off in the milk fridge.
We're Costco guys. I'm still eating my chicken bake.
Hey, he's still eating that thing. Anyways, you get the point. Look up the Costco guys. But like I said, half of the charm of it is not only them. They actually are very charming. I love watching all their videos, and they just, their daughter's now involved. But I think it's a Rick and Morty nerve that it hits me with the kid. Of course I'm still eating my chicken bake, Rick.
Eating my chicken bake.
I don't know what it is, honestly.
We're Costco guys. Of course we throw paper towels.
Oh, that poor kid.
We're Costco.
Oh, God.
Guys. Of course we need 13.5 pounds of meat.
Anyways, it just seems like a fun daughter and son thing to do. And then the internet got involved, and they start doing AI. They start doing creepy shit. I mean, just look at this shit.
We're Costco guys. Of course. We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco.
Hey Daddy, what's that?
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Hey Big AJ, what's that?
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Big AJ, what's that?
It's a double chunk chocolate cookie. We're Costco guys. we had to try to...
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we gotta try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're Costco guys. Of course we gotta try out all the furniture.
We're Costco guys. Of course I had nothing to do with my wife's disappearance.
We're Costco guys. What the heck is...
You get
We're
it.
Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys.
Of course we have to try it. We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys.
This is the original
Of course we
one.
had to try the
Now,
new
I want to
double chunk
find
chocolate
the
cookie.
AI one, because the AI one, at least one of them, one of the AI ones is so fucking creepy. Costco guys AI. Oh, God. Ribbit. All right, hold on. Let me find it, real guys. Oh my God! I just said, let me find it, real guys. Costco guys, scary AI version.
We're Costco guys.
This is actually, so when I first saw the Costco guy video, this is the second video I saw that got me going, wait, what? And then it piqued my interest. Like, why would somebody do AI, that guy and his dad? And then my whole algorithm on TikTok has now become Costco guys. So here, I think this is the AI one, the second video I ever saw on TikTok about the Costco guys. This is on YouTube, it's called We're Costco Guys Scary AI version.
Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
Who is the pale lady? She is a very pale, plump woman with long tangled hair and pitch black eyes.
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try out the furniture.
Look how weird AI is. Isn't that weird? It's scary. That is scary.
We're Costco guys. Of course we work out with the tires.
Oh.
We're Costco guys. What the heck is this thing?
We're Costco guys. Of
This
course
is my
we get every
favorite
TV in the place every time we come in.
This one's creepy. What the hell is that?
We're Costco guys. Of course we get the sample even though we bought the thing the last 3 times we were here.
We're Costco guys. Of course we throw paper towels.
Get off Twitter with that bullshit.
They grew a ponytail.
We're Costco guys. Of course we need 13 and a half pounds of meat.
This is crazy, dude.
We're Costco guys. Of course we gotta try out the office chair.
Oh, I hate that noise. Sorry, guys. So now do you understand? Look at his arm.
This thing's good.
Turn to Dane Cook right there for a second. So now do you kind of understand how I somehow got addicted to the Costco guys? So like I was saying earlier, I'll throw that out randomly when I'm hanging out with Janice. And I'll be like, I'm a Costco guy. Of course I want to have sex in the butt tonight. I'll just do shit like that to her all the time. And one thing we've talked about on Virtual Redban somehow, because that's what Virtual Redban has become, is our new bed is so tall. We got a purple bed. It's really nice, but it's got all these layers to it, and it makes it really tall. Like, I even have to, jump into bed. I've never had to jump into bed. I've always kind of just got into bed, I never had to jump in. And Janice, the bed's coming up to her nips.
So like she has to crawl into bed. Like she has to like literally get steps, like doggy steps for the bed. So last night I was just fucking around and I did this. I just looked over at her and I told her, hey, look at this. Of course. And she just started laughing her ass off. And then we tried to record it. And we were just laughing too hard of how stupid it was. And it is stupid. It is really dumb. But imagine we're getting ready for bed and you look over and I'm doing this to Janice.
This bed is too tall.
Wait, hold on, guys. You can't rewind this. Hold on.
We're Costco guys. Of course this bed is too tall.
Stupid. Really stupid.
We're Costco guys. Of course this bed is too tall.
On my Instagram, I put out all the bloopers from it. And really
Costco guys, of course this bed is too tall.
Go again.
We're Costco guys, of course this bed's
anyways, also last night we were having fun being the Costco guys, but we also there was a nice lightning storm or storm that hit us, and it was cool. You know, when it is
every year the banana plants they freeze and die.
You know, when you're in a house, and especially in Texas. The storms are pretty scary out here. A lot of tornadoes, hail, lightning, and all that shit. And when a storm hits, you know. But when you're downtown in the middle of a building, it's not stressful at all. It's very relaxing. Like you don't think anything bad's going to happen. But it's also really cool to just see the storm and look at the lightning. And last night when we turned off all the lights, when I came home and just looked at it, it was badass. And I made a video. I can't really play the music too much because of copyright, but if you didn't see it, you can see it with the music, I guess, on my Instagram. But here, this is from last.
We're Costco guys. Of course this bed is too tall.
Again, stupid.
Go again.
We're Costco guys. Of course this bed's
stupid. Sorry for showing you that twice. Now on to the VR news. And we're going to make this quick because there's not much. And this first one is pretty fun. What's crazy is that, of course, April 1st was Monday, and all these VR companies being so wacky had to do all their little... I hate April Fools, because literally I spend half the day telling my friends that I think are smart and cool, and my girlfriend, that, hey, it's April Fools, what you just sent me is fake, and they don't know it. And Jetski Johnson reposted something on Instagram. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. You can ask her. Maybe you already know. Janice sent me the same thing. Just stupid. Anyways, I hate it, but I also hate when companies do their own April Fools. Sometimes I like it though. I just hate when it's not funny. Like if you're gonna put something up that's not funny, don't even bother. Some companies do it right. Like just don't even do it. You don't have to, unless it's hilarious. Don't do it. But you know, it's like sometimes some companies go the extra distance, or like, you know what, we might get in trouble for this, but let's do it. You know, like a hemorrhoid cream is now in pumpkin spice. You know, that's hilarious. If like Preparation H did their April Fool, I wonder if they had one. I don't even want to look it up. But April Fool's joke was, "Hey, we got pumpkin spice Preparation H." That's funny. That's funny for a company. Anyways, this year, I guess a bunch of VR companies did that, and at least one of them is pretty decent. They actually spent some time on it. And what's funny about it is that what they actually did as an April Fool's thing, I think a lot of people want. And it seems like it could be very real if they wanted to do it. And I think maybe one day it will be real. I'm sure we'll see this video again when they actually do something in VR in the future, or AR or XR or whatever. But Nintendo did one. They released the Virtual Boy Pro. If you don't know, the Virtual Boy was a VR helmet long time ago in the 80s. And it was their 3D headset that you could play 3D games in. It was very expensive. No one sold it, or no one bought it. And it was only the color red, if I remember. So it was called the Virtual Boy. So this actually is a very funny joke because they're going off as it being a pro version of the original Virtual Boy. But Nintendo actually, I give them props for this. This is actually pretty funny. If this is from Nintendo, I'm pretty sure it is. She's just putting that switch right on her face. But can you imagine? This seems like it would be completely what it would be like. Like this April Fool's joke is actually pretty fucking solid. And by the way, look at the games. Link's Cork Catcher. What the fuck? This all looks like it could be real games, right?
How many times do I have to tell you?
That right there is hilarious. You got somebody yelling at you. You could turn them yelling at you into Animal Crossing. Also very funny for a video for Nintendo. This is pretty funny. Luigi's Mansion, and she's doing what she's supposed to be doing. Also, now I'm starting to think that this isn't Nintendo that made this, because no way they're even going to joke about Mario Kart VR. Are they? Nintendo's going to do this? I don't know. Now I don't think this is a real Nintendo. Maybe though. Oh, nah.
Hey! Yeah!
No way. No way that's real. What? This is not real. This was on IGN. What? Oh, God. maybe IGN made this, but I don't think they would have. Oh, Obscure Nerd said the same thing yesterday. The fake Nintendo VR headset actually looks good. Obscure Nerd, are you in the chat right now? Was that real? Nintendo actually teamed up with IGN to poke some serious fun at the biggest. Wow. Good for Nintendo. That was actually pretty funny. They teamed up with IGNs because they couldn't do that Mario Kart joke for realsies, you know, like, hey, that will kill people. You know, Nintendo needs to watch themselves. That's actually really good. Other people just did dumb shit like this. So this golf game called Walkabout Mini Golf VR, which we've talked about before. It's like if you want to play golf, like putt-putt, like cool-ass putt-putt courses in VR, it's pretty good. But as you know, in the game, they're just floating heads and torsos. They don't have any legs. And of course, you know, with all the flack that companies have been getting, like Meta, or they don't even have torsos, they just have hands and heads. But they're getting flack for not having bodies, Meta is, or legs. So they released this, I guess, where their characters now have legs. That's so stupid. Is it? That's it. Yeah, that's stupid as fuck. I don't care anymore about these guys. Do you have any more news? Apple Vision Pro now has 3D spatial personas for virtual hangouts and meetings. So now you could actually have hands and your fake face and stuff and have a meeting and do meeting type things. You know, like here's, you know, the spreadsheet and stuff like that. There is a video, I believe, that shows all this somewhere. Spatial personas. I don't know why that's not pulled up. Here's somebody testing.
Today we're about to test the new beta feature.
So this is Himmel's Tech. If you want to watch the whole video, this is called Testing Vision Pro Spatial Personas Beta. Let's take a little look at this.
Spatial personas. Stay tuned and see how it works. Hey, how's it going? Good. Your persona is looking good. Are you updated on the latest?
Actually, that dude actually has a nice persona. If you don't know, persona is like you scan your face with your, if you have an Apple Vision Pro, that's Apple's new VR headset, AR, XR headset. And you scan your face using it, and you can make your own avatar. And recently, it's been getting a lot of updates. It's starting to look better and better. But it's hard to get a good one. I need to make my redo mine, but his actually, this dude looks actually pretty good.
1.1.1. Okay, let's see. I'm seeing a new button. The hang up button, spatial beta, turn on. So I'm turning it on. Hey, now there you go. I see you. Okay, perfect. Wow, so now you're in my space. I can see your hands and everything. Are you sitting down right now? Yeah. Are you able to walk around at all?
Yeah. I'm sitting in bed.
Okay.
Let's see what this looks like. I can grab you.
See, I don't think we can grab each other.
Can't grab you.
All right, wait. I'm going to kind of walk around you a little bit. Okay, now you're in.
Okay, so it kind of tilts around. So it moves you to like the
That's cool.
Interesting. So as I walk around and I'm kind of looking, so if you keep talking.
Yeah, you're moving. That's really interesting.
And the spatial.
You're moving in my physical space.
Wow, that is actually really cool. I mean, this is actually cool. I know this is like very prime, you know,
the space
beta, very early, but the fact that he just has a headpiece on, he's tracking its hands, and his face kind of looks like him, is doing face tracking, and he could just walk around. Like, imagine this.
avatar style where we just have sunglasses on and we could be, this is what we're looking at. We can have our friends in the same room together. This is actually pretty fucking cool.
Spatial audio is working really well as well. So like I can hear you from my right as I look around this way. Can you actually come forward a little bit?
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. So you're actually kind of in a good space in my room. So now I want to see if I can share play freeform.
When you see those black boxes, that's him hiding his personal information, by the way.
All right. You see this board in front of you?
Yep.
Wow, you could see. So now you could draw with your friend in these avatars. This is actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like this a lot.
I moved you right next to me.
And let me see if I move this board a little closer to us like this. Wait,
It's moved you closer to the board, but it hasn't moved me closer to the board.
Okay, it's moved you further away from the board.
That's actually kind of cool.
So, if you, let's see, are you able to kind of walk up and touch the board? So like right now, as I walk on the board here and touch it.
Oh, it's kind of moving it.
Interesting. Oh, wait, see if you can select a pen.
Okay, pen.
Yeah.
I've never used freeform, so I'm not very familiar.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Okay, so you're right in front of me again. And then I want to see if I can play Apple TV. It's probably just going to be black for anybody on a screen recording, but people will just have to trust us. So I'm going to...
Has insect ever made its way inside of your goggles and crawled on your eyelashes while doing VR? BA, you need to stop. That's a nightmare right now. What if I'm playing and one of these beetles come out of my eyeball?
Assuming you have Apple TV.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let me play a trailer.
Oh yeah, can we watch a movie together, both wearing an Apple headset? That's kind of cool if we're both apart and we could all both put it on.
Oh, this might work. This might work.
Let's see where did it place.
Are you seeing it?
Yep.
You see the trailer? Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
nice.
great.
Can you just like point to the trailer? All right. And then here I can. Let's see. If I move closer, you turn it into like your phone number. But
You do too.
all right. But that's so cool. So we're kind of sitting watching a movie. I'm gonna sit in my chair right here. Are you in your chair?
Yeah, it lets me move.
This is actually really cool. Like, I mean,
Like shows the comments.
it's too expensive to recommend, but if it was a little bit cheaper and, if all you guys in the chat room, if we all had one of these and we could all hang out in our real face and we all just like watched a movie together, that's kind of fucking cool. Just wearing glasses, or the goggles. I mean, we could already do that. It's basically big screen VR, but I really like the avatar aspect of scanning your face and just getting like what I'm saying is the face and the hands together. I just want to get it to that thing that Meta showed off, with Lex Friedman, where they're both just hyper realistic avatars. And by the way, I don't think I've said this on Virtual Redban. I got to hang out with Lex Friedman a couple weeks ago, and that's all I geeked out about. Like, Lex is like, "Hey, how's it going? How you doing?" And I was like, "Hey, man, how was that thing you did with Zuckerberg? Oh, it was really cool, man. It was cool, but they had this, that thing took like 12 hours. And I was like, "What? 12 hours?" And he's like, "Yeah, I mean, it was but very amazing, very amazing." By the way, Lex Friedman is one of the coolest motherfuckers ever. Just a super nice, cool guy.
Find the room.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could totally sit here and just watch with somebody.
Well, I think that's pretty much it.
The whole different dimension and having people move in like a physical space with you is something that it's so weird.
All the lonely people. We're Costco guys. Of course we like to hang out with our friends with no bodies and look at the videos and draw. We're Costco guys. All right, let's just look at one more trailer and then we'll end it for part 1 of Virtual Redban. Then we'll jump into virtual reality. And by the way, if you don't know what virtual reality is, it doesn't look like this. All right, this is a new, we'll look at this one last trailer and then we'll go to part 2. This is a new game that's coming out today. If you have the PlayStation VR 2, that is. It's called Overdark. Let's look at the trailer. I don't know if we've watched the trailer of this, but horror games are so scary on VR, in VR, you know. Mm-hmm.
George, where are you?
Promise me you won't get mad.
Do you know what can happen to you for being out there? Why did you go?
Mike is like a brother to me, you understand?
Okay, Tim, I'm sorry, it's just that this shit is overwhelming me.
I'll take care of it. I'll go over to her house right now and make sure she's okay.
Oh, God.
She is okay. She's really okay.
I'm starting to believe that Mike isn't infected. It's something else.
George.
Please, you have to believe me. I know how it sounds, but something strange is happening here. I want to find Julia and get out of here. I think I can do it, Alexa. I have to.
Alexa.
Oh my God, is that my dad?
Overdark, huh? Available now if you have the PS VR 2, of course, on the Sony PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation.
PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation.
PlayStation.
PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation. PlayStation.
Nope. All right, guys, this is the end of part 1. If you are new here, welcome to Virtual Redban. The first part is just saying hello to you, looking at some dumb shit. Today, we solved a mystery, and that's how the cassette tape was born. Yeah, did you guys know the Beatles weren't the only things rising up on the charts? It was also a small insect that lived in record players in the 70s, so cassette tapes were made. Yeah. Yeah, still had to flip them. It was literally just a small record. It didn't sound as good. Always tangled up and got goobity gabbed. Someday, I hope they make something better, like the Laserdisc. Anyways, if you're new here, welcome to Virtual Redban. Part 1 is all this dumb shit. Part 2 is where we actually jump into virtual reality. I become a woman. Sorry, fellas. I'm not available, but I become a woman with, Pippi Longstocking. Sure. No, I'm Pippi Longstocking with the good boobs and stuff. But anyways, me and a bunch of friends, we all just get drunk and stoned and go into virtual reality and do the same shit. It's a good background noise show, so it's not something like you should really pay attention to, or but if you're like checking TikToks, looking at, we're the Costco guys, of course we're watching Virtual Redban. But if you're watching something or doing work, or it's put it in the background. Once in a while you'll look up and be like, what the fuck are they talking about, or where the hell are they? That's the best part about part 2. You never know where we're at. Maybe we'll go to Disney World tonight. In virtual reality, we can go anywhere.
So maybe you should go somewhere to the kitchen and fucking make your man a meal. I'm talking to you, Janice. Part 2 of Virtual Redban starts in 20 minutes. I'm not hungry. I was just joking. Go vacuum something and stuff. Just kidding. We don't have carpet. Part 2 starts in about 15 minutes. So grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog. Come back to youtube.com/Redban or follow me on X or Instagram at Redban. I'm about to post a link for part 2, but we'll see you in 20 minutes. Bye.